Good evening. Welcome to hiweb Interactive. hiweb Interactive is bringing you information from the edge of technology. This is a summary of recent news and technology highlights. hiweb Interactive show number 14 from June 5th, 2008. Airing weekly Thursdays at 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, as well as available on live.hiweb.net. As well, you can catch the archived and past shows off of live.hiweb.net. These shows are streamed pretty much exclusively on ustream.tv. Every once in a while, we experiment and use some various other streaming resources. So check it out on ustream.tv, as well as many other tech shows you can check out there. This week's hot news topics. So to go through the format of the show, we'll just rip through it. We'll have the show notes posted after the show, and you can also check those out on live.hiweb.net under the show notes section under past shows as well. So hot news topics this week include Verizon buys Alltel for $28.1 billion. So we're going to talk a little bit about that. Third-party iPhone applications to arrive soon. Microsoft warns about Safari security flaw. Also, Comcast Hacked. We're going to talk about that. And also, Microsoft mobile sites get updated, Microsoft.com included. And then number 6 here, I can't leave this out. AT&T boost its wireless network speeds. So we're going to talk about that just a little bit. Again, I also want to mention this. Note, hiweb is presenting The Crying Spell on June 7th. hiweb is powering and presenting a live video and audio stream of a local and national band called The Crying Spell. This concert is going to be brought to you exclusively on Ustream, and you can check it out under ustream.tv/channel/The Crying Spell, or actually you can also just go straight to their website and click on a link that says live stream, and that's at thecryingspell.com. That's TheCryingspell.com. So this is, I'm going to throw this into chat so you guys can get the whole message here. It's June 7th at 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time is when the stream is going to start. And again, check that out. They're a great band, and we're also going to feature one of their songs, or part of one of their songs, if not a full song, right in the middle of the show today. So stay tuned for a clip of some of their new music, which is being released here June 7th. And during their live CD debut release party. YouTube viewers, make sure to check out hiweb.net. That's hiweb.net for live streaming. Also the entire show. If you're just watching a small segment of this show, you can check out the show in its entirety off of live.hiweb.net, or just go to hiweb.net and follow the links, and you'll get there. So let's go ahead and review the hot topics this week. Hot topic number 1. From the news. Hey, keep in mind, I guess I failed to mention this. So hiweb is basically a summary of recent news and technology highlights. The first part of the show, what we do is we just kind of summarize 6 hot news topics that have happened over the last week and talk about them, and I might throw some of my twisted angles on the topics. So let's talk about these 6 topics. Verizon buys Alltel for $28.1 billion. Let me see. I have one thing I need to go here. Let's do this. Get that Verizon logo up there. Let's see. There it is. So Verizon bought Alltel. So apparently, tired of being second in the U.S. Wireless carrier arena, the wireless deal has Verizon has finalized a deal that will bolt it past AT&T. So now Verizon is becoming #1 via their acquisition. It says here, after adding Alltel's 13 million customers to its ranks, Verizon has the most subscribers in the United States with around 80 million subscribers. AT&T, which has mostly led for the total wireless subscribers, since merging with Singular back in 2004, has an estimated 71 million subscribers. So this move will create an enhanced platform on Verizon's behalf, and they continue to kind of grow their organization. Verizon hopes are that Alltel they hope to complete the acquisition by year end, and the company notes that any final deal will still be subject to obtaining regulatory approvals. And the story goes on. So technologies, in the two companies, Verizon and Alltel, both currently use CDMA, code division multiple access type technology to deliver their 3G wireless services. And they both plan to eventually switch over to the GSM-based long-term evolution technology for their 4G network. Looks like my screen art went forward there, so let me pause that. So Alltel, previously it was a privately held company since last November, and they completed some other sales. But the shareholders will be receiving some $71.50 in cash compensation for their stock buyout. So keep an eye on that as Verizon acquires Alltel, and only another reason for, I guess, AT&T to step up their plan. So we've got a tight race, one large carrier with 80 million subscribers and another with 71. So 9 million subscribers separating those two carriers. And then if we were to think about a third carrier, i.e. Sprint Nextel lost 1 million carriers in the first quarter of this year. So where are those subscribers going? Are they going to Verizon, Alltel, or are they going to AT&T? So the race continues, and we'll see who remains number one for too long. And of course, I'm a little bit partial. So yeah, exactly. As chat says, Verizon needs all the help they can get. So well, let's go on to the next topic. So number 2 here, the Apple iPhone applications scheduled to arrive soon. The era of an officially sanctioned iPhone application should kick off soon. That means the same day well, next Monday is what they're saying. The same day Apple CEO Steve Jobs is expected to take the stage at Moscone Center and unveil the next generation of the iPhone. The company said at that time they're also going to talk about iPhone native applications, and also third-party applications. What's happening here, slated to happen, is Apple is going to open up their App Store, which is basically going to be an online store where they can purchase these third-party iPhone applications. The way Apple is setting it up, they'll take some, I think it was slated to be, Apple is taking 30% of the revenue generated by sales that come through their App Store. And Gizmodo has reported that the newest iPhone, which is expected to connect to the 3G network, will be available immediately on Monday. Based on the latest information, iPhone 2.0, which enables the delivery of official applications to the App Store, as well as several other business-friendly features, should be available on Monday. It goes on to say the software is supposed to work on both the current versions of the iPhone as well as expected to work on 3G versions that should make its debut this month. So I guess it's a little bit misleading. I heard another story that said they're going to announce the iPhone on Monday, but it wouldn't be available for a couple weeks after they announced it. So everyone tune in to that as well as the news stories on Monday, and I'm sure we'll talk about it a little bit next week, as this new iPhone is something I've been looking forward to as a 3G iPhone since the iPhone first came out. That's basically the only thing holding me back from wanting to get an iPhone. So I like to see, it's going to have the 3G, the GPS, how many megapixel camera it's going to have, and so on and so forth. We should get all that information on Monday.